Hey guys, welcome back to the channel McNallie Money, home of all things stock, investment, and personal finance related. Now for today's video, we're going to be profiling a brand new tech stock on the channel. The company name is Scryb Incorporated, and they've got a number of different components to their business that are super exciting and that we're going to talk about in today's presentation. The other thing I really like about this company, it currently trades under 20 cents Canadian, so it truly is a penny stock in every sense of the word. Now before we get into it, please take a second, you guys, hit the like button. It's a huge help to myself and the channel. If you're not already subscribed, McNallie Money, feel free to do so. And let me know in the comment section below if you've heard of Scryb, if you're currently holding shares, and what you think about their business model moving forward. Now with that being said, let's get into today's video. Okay guys, so that's right. Today's video, we're going to be profiling a new penny stock to the channel. The company name is Scryb Incorporated, and this is a company that's based here in Canada, actually out of Toronto, Ontario. And as I mentioned in the intro, they're currently trading sub 20 cents Canadian, which makes this a super exciting opportunity. Now, ticker symbol on this one is SCYB on the Canadian Securities Exchange, and they also trade on the OTC in the United States under the ticker symbol SCYRF. Now, as you can see, over the last 6 months, the company has traded relatively flat. So if we look back to the middle of November, you can see they're in the 19.5 Canadian cent range. And this is as of close on Thursday, April 21st. They actually ended the session out flat for the day at 18 cents Canadian. Now, Scryb is a super exciting business. They've got a great portfolio of technology that we're going to lay out in today's presentation. But first, I actually wanted to introduce the company for those of you who maybe aren't super familiar with their business model or what this company is all about. So Scryb powers businesses and technologies with applied intelligence, real-time analytics, and actionable insights. And we're actually going to see that in a number of different ways throughout today's presentation. The cloud-based platform boasts proven adaptability across diverse markets and leverages things such as sensor technology, IoT or Internet of Things, predictive analytics, computer vision, and a whole host of other technologies that we're going to talk about next up in the video. So if we take this a step further now, Scryb really is a platform that powers these businesses and technologies with applied intelligence, real-time analytics, and actionable insights. The platform boasts proven adaptability across diverse markets ranging from digital health and diagnostics to cybersecurity and manufacturing. So the platform itself has a number of different use cases, again, that we're going to talk about in a second here. The cloud-based platform is composed of crucial elements including sensor technology, IoT, predictive analytics, and computer vision, which we just mentioned. So if we now jump over to their technology portfolio or some of the different divisions within Scryb, we're going to start to unpack exactly how this company builds value for their customers. So there's really 4 components that we're going to cover in today's presentation, and I'll lay them out in a little bit more detail so we can really understand the different use cases or practical applications of some of this technology. So the first one is PharmaTrack. PharmaTrack is an AI digital health company providing insight into medication behavior. They've got Fianet, which is a data and device platform that enables controlled testing and tracking for pandemic response. So this is very timely considering the situation we found ourselves in light of COVID-19. They've got Handheld Diagnostics, which is really bringing lab quality analysis to bedsides in critical care situations. And there's a number of different ways this is actually being used. And then fourth on this page, and actually the first one we're going to dive into in more detail, is SCYB, which really focuses on building certainty in software security, whether you're talking about new product or software launches, all the way to legacy systems. Now, if we double click on each one of these business units, again, SCYB is going to be the one we focus on first here. You can see it's an integrated security platform designed to secure and protect high-valued connected devices. SCYB's unique approach eliminates device downtime due to cyber attacks and allows device manufacturers to develop and maintain security and protected devices in a timely and cost-efficient manner. So if we actually jump over to the SCYB website, you can see some more details here and some of the practical applications or use cases for this technology. So things like smart buildings, this would include buildings that are retrofitted with smart HVAC, lighting, EV charging systems, elevators, security systems, Obviously, these could be very high value targets for cyber attacks, depending on where the building is and who lives in that building. So this is a great example of where the SCYB technology could be used. So SCYB will actually integrate with the building's SOC or Security Operations Center to allow for detailed visibility into individual devices connected to the building's automated system or automation system. This level of device visibility allows for security teams to respond to an incident in a matter of seconds to reduce the amount of downtime to the actual building or the building's systems. Now, another application is really focused around critical infrastructure, and this is really one we've seen come front and center in light of the recent events or developments in Europe. So this would include things like power stations, water supply, transportation, communication systems, all of which are vital for modern life. This makes the infrastructure facilities prime targets for both cyber and physical attacks. And that's exactly what we've seen with some nuclear facilities in Ukraine. So once again, SCYB will integrate with the existing security network at these facilities and ensure that cyber criminals don't gain access or have very limited access in terms of downtime to this critical infrastructure network. Now, continuing along, the next use case is really in relation to medical devices. So healthcare providers use connected medical devices to provide better patient outcomes by capturing more precise data and closely monitoring patient conditions. So this is obviously a trend we've seen grow exponentially over the last couple of years. Again, in light of the pandemic situation, we're now starting to see a lot more people turn to telemedicine, and obviously that poses a great risk, or in the case of SCYB, an opportunity to protect this data and these connected devices. So again, SCYB will detect any abnormal behavior, identify it as a threat, and allow people to quickly respond to that situation. And if we actually jump into the SCYB investor presentation, there's a couple of other data points I wanted to bring to your attention. So in terms of the market opportunity here, you can see it accounted for $395 billion globally as of 2021. Now, as of 2021, 5% of organizations enforce software supply chain security, and by 2027, that's expected to grow to 40%. Now, the average data breach costs companies just under $4 million. That's of 2018, so I would expect that number has increased substantially over the past couple of years. And they're estimating there will be 55 billion connected devices by the year 2025. And that's really what we talk about in terms of the Internet of Things. So you can see the market opportunity here for security and ensuring that software is being monitored is absolutely massive. And if we scroll up to the product offering here, that's exactly what SCYB is offering. So an intelligent enterprise-class security solution that reduces the risk and cost of cyber threats by giving organizations certainty in their software. And one of the acronyms that I actually learned during this presentation was SBOM or SBOM. That stands for Software Bill of Materials. And this is really a record of all the various software components that make up a product. So unbeknownst to me, 90% of software is actually built from existing open source software, resulting in these unknown variabilities. So they're piecing together software from existing open source components, and that's where the inherent risk to these systems actually comes into play. So again, SCYB really addresses that concern by providing a one-of-a-kind solution or tool for developers to manage these SBOM needs, including predictive and proactive functionality to identify and manage these risks. Now, the other pillar behind this business is really focused on the IoT or Internet of Things security, and this is related to securing and protecting the millions and millions of devices that are now operating on these networks. So they're going to proactively protect their consumers or customers' brand equity and customer trust. They're going to learn the normal operating behaviors of the devices on these networks and actively detect any anomalies like we talked about in those 3 use case examples, and they're going to detect and eliminate any cyber threats in real time. So if we now jump back to the SCYB website, you can see exactly how these different industries would benefit from the SCYB technology. Again, whether it's medical devices, critical infrastructure, or things like smart buildings, just to name a few. Now, next up in the presentation is the FIONet platform or FIONet technology. And again, you'll see a great opportunity for this company in light of the recent pandemic situation. So the FIONet platform is an end-to-end rapid testing and tracking solution for community-based or decentralized settings, combining a fast handheld point-of-need device connected in real time to cloud data services handles a whole host of different scenarios, including scheduling, registration, on-site check-in, rapid and antigen testing, data integration with other testing devices, result notification, public health notification, and automated stats and data collection for dashboards being used by authorized stakeholders. And they actually highlight some of the case studies where this technology is being used, in this case Kenya, to really better manage or effectively manage patients in some of these remote locations. So they actually use a combination of mobile devices and various different web portals linked in real time to actually create this network. And here you can actually see some more details. So the mobile testing or mobile devices are designed to be rugged and allow people to administer these tests wherever needed. They have triage procedures and care protocols that can be updated remotely, and they're compatible with third-party diagnostic tests, devices, and laboratory instruments. Now the online portal, this is what provides managers oversight of protocol adherence, intervention planning with real-time anonymous data, and tracking mechanisms to allow people to evaluate resource allocation and overall efficiency. Now again, these are connected in real time through an integrated cloud service that's designed to give device connectivity even in areas with poor service or reception, seamless data exchange with third-party health databases and e-health records, and secure and encrypted storage of private health data. So again, you can start to see how some of these different business units really overlap or are interconnected, again, in terms of data security. And as we continue to scroll down, you can see they specifically call out COVID-19. So FIO or FIONet was designed to support a global pandemic response. Pandemic recovery requires definitive daily testing to determine who is well, and FIO or FIONet is enabling and optimizing controlled community-based COVID-19 testing, triage, and real-time tracking, as we just described there. So this is a turnkey mobile data device platform that has been proven to give positive impacts on more than 1 million patients with infectious diseases or suffering from infectious disease in over 12 countries around the world. Now the fourth and final component we're going to talk about in today's presentation is the PharmaTrack division. This system is being developed to offer sophisticated solutions to improve medication management for patients, caregivers, and other stakeholders in the healthcare environment. So again, you can see the healthcare theme in this product as well. The system operates on a robust data analytics-driven software infrastructure with multiple user-facing smart hardware devices designed to bridge gaps in the consumer medication practitioner chain. So again, combining software, security, and in this case, medical technology or applications. So the device itself is shown here. Again, this would sit on top of a countertop in the patient or customer's home, and the device is designed to use machine learning and AI or artificial intelligence to count and identify medications that are clustered in the device prior to consumption by the patient. So this is going to allow people or caregivers to track medication use and ensure that patients are getting the right dose, the right pills at the right time. The ability to view, monitor when and what medications are taken provides unique insight into a previously unknown aspect of medication adherence, the behavior of medication users inside their home. So in a lot of situations, it's very difficult to determine if patients are taking the right medication at the right time or the right intervals, and this device is actually designed to solve that problem. Now, keeping on the technology theme here, the device itself will connect wirelessly via Bluetooth to Wi-Fi in the home, and that's going to allow practitioners or caregivers to actually keep track or record patient consumption. The device itself consists of the detachable bowl with an integrated camera and sensors which assess use and monitor patient interaction. And again, the data that's collected through this PharmaTrack countertop device is then going to be analyzed by machine vision and machine learning algorithms, which are used to generate insights into the medication user's behavior. And I should mention they've actually filed a patent entitled Clustering Station System and Method for Alert Scheduling for this PharmaTrack system. And you can actually see both the PharmaTrack and Hemopalm solutions featured on the Scryb website, which I'll leave a link to in the video description below if you'd like to go in and take a closer look at for yourself. Now, with that being said, you can obviously see there's a lot to unpack with the Scryb organization overall. Again, a number of cutting-edge technologies in a variety of different industries that are really designed to harness software, technology, and real-time analytics to make customer or patient lives easier and really avoid some inherent risks in these various different processes, whether we're talking about building security, medication adherence, or rapid testing and data collection in remote areas of the world. So for those reasons, you guys guys, I'm super excited about this company. Now, the last thing I wanted to leave you with is just the amount of activity that's going on with Scryb right now. So these are some of the press releases just from the month of April alone. So April 20th, Scryb reports on cybersecurity trial evaluation with a multinational infrastructure company. So that's in relation to SCYB. On the 14th, Scryb reported on the SCYB cybersecurity and automotive industry update. On the 12th, Scryb reported on partnership with a fintech company, commences software evaluation period for the SCYB cybersecurity products. On the 8th, Scryb signed an agreement with a Big 5 tech company for a trial evaluation of their SCYB cybersecurity platform. On the 8th, Scryb talked about announcing trial development of SCYB cybersecurity platform for a Fortune 500 multinational corporation. And on the 6th, they actually appointed a new Chief Revenue or CRO, Chief Revenue Officer at the company, Bob Lyle. So again, a ton of developments at this company, really not on a lot of investors' radar at this point in time, I think, due to the size, and definitely one I would encourage you to take a look at if you're looking for exposure to the high-tech space, and specifically a company that's looking to address some of the problems we discussed in today's presentation. Now, with that being said, I'd be super curious to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. If you're still watching the video at this point in time, hopefully you found some value, so make sure you hit the like button. And if you're not currently subscribed to the channel, McNallie Money, feel free to do so. Now, with that being said, that's all for now. Thanks so much for watching and have a great rest of your day.